The English language has a very rich vocabulary, totaling hundreds of thousands of words. There are two big reasons for this. First of all, because modern English has two sources for words, really Old English plus Old Norman French. 1,000 years ago, people in the British Isles were running around speaking an old form of English related to Dutch and German. And then in 1066, the Normans invaded from France and took over the country, putting their old French language at the top of the pecking order in places like government, schools, and churches. Over the years, the old French words and the old English words mixed together and kind of doubled the dictionary. The second big reason for our vocabulary? Stealing. Well, there are word scientists called historical linguists who just call it borrowing. And I guess that does sound better. Anyway, whenever English speakers came across a thing or an idea that they didn't have a word for, they'd take the name for it from another language. English has hundreds of borrowed words from French, Italian, Dutch, Spanish, German, Chinese, Swedish, Russian, Bantu, Algonquin, Hindi, and more. Some of my favorite loanwords in English come from Arabic. There are dozens and dozens of them, as this list shows. Some are obvious, like hummus and Mecca, but they include everyday things that we eat and drink, words like artichoke, coffee, candy, sugar, and lemon. There are scientific words like chemistry, algebra, cipher, and zero. And where would we be without zero? Nowhere. Arabic has given us leadership titles like admiral, sheikh, and sultan. Also animal names: albatross, gazelle, gerbil, giraffe, and tuna. You're probably recognizing many words on this list that you use all the time, and now you know whom to thank: the Arab speakers who first thought up these words. If you have a question about the English language, send them to us here, and we'll try to answer them for you. Now, I need to go take a nap on my favorite Arabic loanword. Good night, everybody. Schwa. Remember? It is a weak half syllable that is kind of short and mumbled. Today's lesson gives you a chance to listen and practice making these reductions yourself. This group lets you practice